Hi everyone. In the current climate, a lot of employers are starting to have concerns about their employees and potential misuse of sick leave. So we thought it's quite topical to provide some advice to employers for how to manage their employees during this time. Initially, it's important to have a sick leave policy in place and certain expectations around providing medical certificates. But what can you do when you have a sneaky suspicion that an employee is misusing sick leave, but you don't quite have any concrete evidence? It is important to have some documentation that backs up your concerns, so it's not often as straightforward as an employee calling in sick and then them attending a festival and posting this online where it's quite obvious and you can see. You need to review employee sick leave history and determine whether there's a pattern emerging, and if there is, then you might have a better foundation for having this initial conversation with them. A fair process involves giving the employee an opportunity to explain themselves. The initial conversation should be quite informal to present your concerns to the employee and give them an opportunity to explain any underlying personal issues that might be impacting on their attendance. It is important that you maintain an open mind and don't predetermine an outcome. If after the informal chat you have a valid reason for believing that their sick leave absences are ingenuine, there will be several ways you can justify a disciplinary process. These include their inability to perform their duties that are outlined in their employment agreement, the productivity impact on the business, and concerns to do with trust and confidence in the employment relationship. These all underpin a successful employment relationship and are often outlined in the employment agreement. A formal disciplinary process on this basis would involve inviting them to a formal meeting and giving them an opportunity to explain themselves. You should explain your concerns and the relevant policies or clauses in the employment agreement that are not being followed. If you then deem it appropriate, a warning and setting clear expectations may be relevant to improve their attendance. A formal disciplinary process is very dependent on the facts, and each situation can change from one another. So if you do find yourself in this situation, we recommend contacting an HR Today consultant before you do proceed down the path any further.